Joining us this morning is Amanda Jager. She's a financial professional with Teboda Associates. Thanks for coming in today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So Amanda, you're here to talk to us about retirement planning and retirement financial issues. And one thing that is most important is that there are a lot of people out there that really have sort of fallen behind and haven't kept up with what they will need. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I believe, many Americans today are struggling when it comes to saving for retirement. And I think a lot of it has to do with just the education of how do they do that. Right now, only about 14% of employers are offering a 401k plan to their employees. So what this has done is it has put a tremendous responsibility on the individuals, on the employees, to ensure that their financial affairs are in order.
So how much should people really be saving? I mean, obviously there's different circumstances, but is there some, let's say, rule of thumb?
Sure, absolutely. So overall, how much you should be saving should be determined by what type of lifestyle you're going to need in retirement, right? So everyone is going to vary from case by case, but there are some general rules of thumb. So if you are a millennial right now, on average, you should have about 2 times your annual salary saved for retirement. So if you are a Gen Xer, they say on average you should have about 4 times your annual salary saved so far for retirement. For those of us who are baby boomers, right, we want to make sure at this point in the game, on average, you should have about 8 times your annual salary saved for retirement. And again, depending on where you are, we may have to make some catch-up contributions and things like that to make sure you're on track for your retirement.
Well, and speaking to that point specifically, there are certain provisions for catch-up. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so depending on your age, you may be eligible to do what's called some catch-up contributions. So if you feel like at this point in time, perhaps you're a little late to the game when it comes to your retirement plan, there may be some strategies that we can implement sooner rather than later to hopefully get you back on track so you can have a shot at having a successful retirement.
So people are doing catch-up and such, but I think there might be a lot of people that don't realize that they may be leaving a lot of money on the table, money that's free to them. So employers will match. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I gave a statistic earlier. If you are one of those lucky people who have access to an employer-sponsored plan like a 401k, a 403b, a 457, where your employer can actually make contributions on your behalf, that's free money. It's about the only time in your life that anyone is going to give you free money, so make sure that you're taking advantage of that.
Yeah, it's essentially part of your salary.
Absolutely.
Amanda Jager, a financial professional with Teboda Associates, with some really useful tips on financial planning for retirement. Thanks for coming in.
My pleasure, thank you.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.